So my name is Tandiwe, founder of Nontsebenzo Productions. We offer script writing, research, and content production, but the end goal is also to incorporate impact campaigns in the films that we make in the future. I would never have survived in the corporate environment. I thrive in creative environments, so combining the two, which is film and the business aspect of it, it challenges me, it keeps me on my toes, I'm never comfortable. So that's what I'm looking for. The one thing I would say motivates me the most is to sort of be a part of one of the people that creates a infrastructure of content production in the Eastern Cape, because what I find in the Eastern Cape is there is a lot of skilled content producers, filmmakers, photographers, etc. But then there's that lack of infrastructure in terms of there's a certain production house, there's a production going, there's funding. So I want to create that environment, but within the Eastern Cape. Based off of my experience, I do feel that there's a lot more that could be done, because for instance, when I was still in high school, there was basically didn't exist in terms of career guidance, and what little career guidance you'd be given by teachers would be advising you to choose what they viewed as sensible job, being your doctors, your lawyers. I do think there's some improvement, but it's not at the pace that I would like. I still think it's a very slow pace where now they're exposing young people to opportunities in the creative sector. I think it would again go to matters of exposure. I feel that if I was a different race, if I was a different gender, I would have been exposed to the creative, the film industry earlier on in my life. And I would have taken the steps that I'm now taking in starting a business and all of that a long time ago. In my experience, high school days, you would always be driven to the more, for lack of a better word, feminine jobs. Go be a social worker, go be a teacher, go be a nurse. So I feel like if I had been exposed to that sector from the get-go, I would have long established my production house. In terms of opportunities, I was part of the Eastern Cape script writing short course. I've completed a digital marketing short course. And there's been a host of activities that being part of the hub has exposed me to in terms of funding bodies. I also found out about places like the DFA, Documentary Films Association, and Hot Docs, NFDF, and in terms of how to approach for funding, and organizations like the NYD, which I had known about but had never really taken the time to look into, because I was always avoiding the creative sector before I joined the hub. And in terms of what I bring to the film hub, I have a NQF 4 and 5, film and television production. I have an honors in history, so I would like to think that it gives me a good skill set to bring of value to the film hub. To my younger self, the message I would give to her is to not be afraid in trying, in doing, in making the mistakes. That's where the magic happens. That's how you create. It's not about being perfect.